Oh boy. So we actually finally got some Route 9 news after a long time. Like I think a month after they announced they were gonna stop doing the weekly tweets and do bi-weekly to have more time for Route 9. But I'm gonna get right into it. We're gonna go ahead and read this very long message from T Bradham, but we also got Route 9 leaks. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up. So here we have it. We're gonna give this a read. I'm sorry that the light of heaven is shining in my room right now. But here is an update on our goal to release Route 9 in November. Our timeline was ambitious and optimistic, and unfortunately, we were met with many challenges throughout the last 2 months. We regret to announce that the Route 9 update will not be ready for the release in November. As mentioned in previous announcements, Route 9 is our biggest project to date. We are laying down a solid foundation for Lumi Legacy's future. This includes Route 9 features our largest map yet, which was our big project, I guess, the largest map, offering a variety of different environments to explore. This vast open environment will become the new standard for the world of Lumi Legacy. All new gameplay mechanics will be introduced in this update, significantly improving the gameplay and content moving forward. We hope you enjoy the image attached below, teasing some of this new content. We are thrilled to share some of the new features with you and plan to release a video showcasing it by the end of this month. We know this is not the news you were hoping for, but we truly appreciate the community's patience and understanding. Thank you. So, I'll go ahead and pull up the PNG here. All right, the thing that we got. What? It's not showing up. Well, I'll get that to work while talking about this. But yeah, so Route 9 is not coming out this month. But this image won't be as blurry as I'm showing it off now, but we were also shown this, which is looking like we are getting open world Lumion Legacy capturing. This is what I thought was happening. Now, I mentioned this a couple times, but I fully believed that Route 9 was going to completely remake the game. Because it does not take 2 years to make a route. It does not. It doesn't. I fully believe that if they were doing a completely normal route with the same Lumion Legacy mechanics, we would already be ready for the next town. Like, I'm just going to say that now. I personally think that we would be. But I believe that they are working on something really, really big, and it's going to completely reinvent how this game is played. Because as we can see here, we're in an open world. We're throwing a disc at whatever the heck that thing is. I think that was already announced. We have disc options at the bottom. There's a lot to unpack from this single image. The map looks a lot cleaner and just higher quality. And my real question that I'm having now is, what? Because if this screenshot, is this just Route 9? Or is this everywhere else? Because if this is for every other area in the map, wouldn't that mean that we are getting like map revamps? That's what I'm thinking. Because if going forward, this is what they want to do for the game, then there can't just be a 180 switch in gameplay when you go to Route 9 for the first time. Let's say like you're a new player and you're going to Route 9 for the first time. You can't just have this huge 180 switch of normal Pokemon, going grass, throw disc. You can't do that. And then switching the mechanics entirely in Route 9, unless it's going to be like a safari area. We don't know that. But if they're wanting to introduce new mechanics, and if this is just a Route 9 thing, then hey, I think that's really cool, and they should definitely keep doing this. However, I wish we got more, personally. I know that they mentioned at the end of the month we're going to get stuff, but I wish that we had more to look at and see, because I think we waited a long time, but there's probably like a lot there to unpack, right? But we're getting a trailer video by the end of November. So I think that there's a very good chance that we are going to have our expectations exceeded. Now, those of you who are probably disappointed about the delay itself, that's understandable, right? It makes sense. They did say it would be in November. I had full confidence it would be in November, and then it wasn't. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really surprised. I'm not trying to be mean there, but I'm not surprised I almost got smited. I'm not surprised that it didn't come out this month. We didn't get any information on it leading up to it. But if they have the confidence to set a release date, that means that they're almost done. But again, I firmly believe that if this was just Route 9, it would be out by now. I personally believe that right now Route 9 is done. Like, if they wanted to, they could release Route 9. But looking at what they just showed us, this is the proof that I needed. They're reinventing the Lumion. It's going to be like a new game, in a way. Route 9 is essentially Lumion Legacy 2. Instead of running around, like, if they do this the way that I think that they want to, you have all your discs that we saw in that screenshot before that Brad had. Instead of going in a circle and hunting, you're going to be actively exploring the world, right? You're going to be seeing Twilights around. You're going to be able to capture things. It's going to feel a lot like the Pokemon Legends format, you know? And that I am excited for. Because I love the Legends format. I think it's a very fresh take on the creature capture genre in general. And I am still holding out hope for this update. Oh my god. Ugh, this thunderstorm makes me sleepy. I'm still holding out hope for this update because I firmly believe this is going to be the biggest thing to ever happen in Lumion. And they have said that. This is the biggest project, the biggest map, new gameplay mechanics. But again, I know I've mentioned this a lot, but that really makes me think, how is this going to work? Because if we go to Route 9 and that's just, if that's just its little gimmick being the free roam capture, that's cool. But if it's not, and they're remaking every other route to have this same gameplay mechanic, does that not mean we're going to get map revamps? Because, let's be honest, I'm just going to say, if I go to Midas Town, let's just go to Midas Town real quick. If I go here, you're going to see a quality difference, right? Look at this. Now, this is not to take shots at anything, but look, see? Like, you can see how, it's just Midas Town for Brick Bronze, right? It's just Midas Town for Brick Bronze. And then if we go to somewhere, like, let's say one of the more recent maps, let's go to the Arnata Trench, like the most recent one that we can go to. If we go there, look at this. There's so much more detail. There's visuals moving. It feels like, I don't know. It just feels like there's a huge quality spike that I don't think they're going to be able to excuse when introducing Route 9. I fully believe that a majority of the early areas, Midas Town, Cheshma, Sylvant, Kanoko, Route 5, all those areas have very high potential to get this rework. If the mechanic going forward is in the style of Pokemon Legends. But it also makes me curious, what are the other gameplay mechanics that Brad is talking about? Because if it's just Legends ZA, what makes it unique? I believe that they have a unique idea planned. And this is crazy to me. Like, I know a lot of people are disappointed by the release date and all that. But I'm sitting here like, this is ridiculous. Like, not ridiculous that we have to wait, but it's just crazy how much we're getting. This genuinely is going to feel like a new game. And I think not a lot of people realize that. They're more so like, where's the release date? This is going to be a completely new experience when we log on to Lumion Legacy that day that Route 9 comes out. The day of Route 9's release, it will be ridiculous. And it's definitely the most anticipated update of all time. I didn't think the hype could get better than Atlantean. I really didn't. But it looks like we are going to have something big. I don't really know what else to say. Something big is happening. And I am personally all here for it. I don't really mind the delays at all. I really don't. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can get it early December. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that, because Brad did mention that we are getting a review video on the 30th of November. So, or not 30th, but the end of November. We're getting a video breaking down all of Route 9, which I think is going to have the release date. And I'm really hoping that it's not like December 31st. But I don't know. I just don't think that with the amount of time they've taken on this, that it's just Route 9. There is more here than just Route 9. I fully believe that. And everyone needs to have more confidence here. You are in the right to be upset about a delay when we were told it would be coming out in November. You have a right to be upset. But we did get leaks. We are seeing what the future holds for Lumion. And man, I'm up for it. Like, I hope everyone else is too, because goodness, this is going to be great. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see everyone later. Bye.